This Thanksgiving, we pause, reflect, and give thanks, not just for the journey we've been on, but the incredible people who've completely inspired us along the way. From transformational athletes to trailblazing health experts and passionate leaders who redefine greatness, we've been blessed to share their stories with you. Each guest reminds us of the power of perseverance, community, and gratitude. This Thanksgiving, it's a special from the Crackin Backs Podcast and our way of saying thank you. Thank you for the lessons, the laughs, the moments that really matter most. Join us as we revisit those who share an encouraging reflection, celebrating gratitude and the human spirit. Let's make this holiday truly meaningful together. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at the Crackin Backs Podcast. Let's keep inspiring and giving thanks.
So, what am I thankful for? It's Matt Blanchard. What am I thankful for? I am thankful for this little girl right there. That's my granddaughter. And I'm thankful for my wife and for my daughter right there. And I'm very thankful for family. Family is, in my life, the most important thing. Other things that I am thankful for. So this is my solo rider. Or not solo rider. This is my paragolfer. So this allows me to get out and go golfing. I take my granddaughter on rides. So I am thankful for the opportunity to golf again with my paragolfer. But most of all, I'm thankful for my challenges. I'm thankful for paralysis, believe it or not. Paralysis has allowed me to become the man I was always supposed to be, always intended to be. And, sometimes we run away from our challenges. I roll into mine. So anyway, grateful for my family, grateful for Dave, grateful for Terry. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm grateful for all of the relationships that have come out of my paralysis. If 3 doors are shut, thousands have opened. I'm grateful for the sun. I'm grateful for the use of my hands. Oh my gosh. I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here, and life is good. In fact, I don't know how life gets better, but it just keeps getting better. So anyhow, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you. Dig in, dig deep, and get it done. How can you not love that?
It's Dr. Cindy here from Chicago. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day. It's a great day, but every day is a good day to be thankful. And I know that probably sounds a little corny, but it's true. I reflect on these days, like I think a lot of us do, of all the things and people and events that I truly can be grateful for. But for me, sometimes it's actually bigger than that, because over the last couple decades, I've had some pretty good scares in my life and some pretty big challenges. A few instances in a car where I probably couldn't have been here had I not made the right decision. 22 years ago, I gave birth to my amazing daughter, Reese, where we almost lost her. She was 2.5 pounds when she was born and came early, and it almost killed me. And I was grateful to be here to tell the story. And then 10 years ago, self-diagnosing Hodgkin's lymphoma and thinking, I haven't had enough adversity in my life now this. But it's interesting because I look back on some of those big events that a lot of people might fall victim to and think, why me? I think I'm glad it was me, because I was able to learn and grow and discover so much about myself and the people around me that were important to me, that the opportunities I was given as a result of some of this adversity wouldn't be here without it. But I'm also very thankful for all the good stuff, right? The good times and the good people and the good events, and moving through my professional life and my personal life in a way that has been so much fun. And I think about a couple, so I'd love to share with you all out there a couple things that I do, and maybe they'll be helpful to you on this Thanksgiving. And one is just to stop and appreciate the moment. I know, and myself included, I still sometimes think about, well, what about tomorrow, and what's going on next week, and when's the next vacation, and who's going to do that with me, instead of just going, in this moment, I'm recording a video to show appreciation and thanks and share with all of you my story, which I'm grateful for allowing me into your life for this tiny little moment to share my thoughts and just to appreciate what's going on around me. So whether I'm outside and it's the sun going down, or a weed coming up from the ground as I walk the dog, or just being appreciative for patients in my office or moments with friends and family, I think being present has been truly a gift that I've worked on over the last few years. The second thing that has really worked for me is to take moments at the end of the day to reflect and to look back and go, wow, today was a great day. I made some great decisions. I affected people in a really awesome way. Or, ooh, I really blew that. Or I wish I could have been kinder in my tone, maybe in communication when I was frustrated with somebody. And I allow myself some grace for that and some forgiveness, which I'm also thankful that I'm able to do. So instead of beating myself up for some choices that may not have always been stellar, I look back and I reflect and allow the ability to say, I can do better, and wake up tomorrow and do that again. And I think the third thing that really works for me in being thankful is allowing myself to shift. Last year, I decided instead of a New Year's resolution to pick a word, and my word was shift. And it's been a very powerful word, because when something hasn't served me well or worked well for me or the people that I care about, I've tried to figure out how to shift in a way to affect a better outcome. And that word's been really powerful for me this year. So a couple tricks of the trade that have worked for me. I hope in some way that will positively affect you. Take them if they work, and don't if they don't. But I would challenge everybody to just stop in the moment and be grateful and be thankful. So whatever you're doing on Thanksgiving, I hope it's absolutely beautiful. I know I'm going to enjoy a gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free meal. And yes, it's going to be delicious. I cook it. And if I didn't tell you it was going to be missing all of those lovely ingredients, you wouldn't know it. I'm going to indulge probably a little bit too much, because that's a good thing to do once in a great while. And probably take the dog for an extra long walk to work off those calories. So I hope everybody has a lovely Thanksgiving. Dr. Terry, Dr. Spencer, thank you for letting me share with you and with your amazing audience. I hope everybody enjoys not only that day, but every day that follows.
Hey there, this is Robb Bolton. Just wanted to share what I'm thankful for this year. As I was thinking about what to say, I actually had some lyrics from the service we just returned from church that kind of helped guide me in what I wanted to share today. So the lyrics that kind of came up that really resonated with me was when a fountain of grace is running my way and I was made for more. So the backstory for my wife and I is we've survived 6 cancer diagnoses. My wife has had a major stroke, and along that journey, we've been told multiple times that many things that we've loved to do, we weren't going to be able to do anymore in our life, or they'd be severely challenged. And so just getting through this last year and this season and coming out on the other side where we're able to start challenging some of those thoughts. We've had an incredible year where we've run a 5K. We've hiked recently over 5 miles, 2.5 hours. We've kayaked 2 hours, joined a pickleball tournament, even got out of our comfort zone and was up on stage and sang in front of a live audience at a concert venue. So just challenging some of these thoughts that, we've been told that we weren't going to be able to do things, and we are able to do those just by the grace that has been shown to us and our own strength and courage. And so I just want to be very intentional and say how thankful we are for the opportunity to do that. Also, just having a platform to use our story to help share what is possible with others and encourage others through what we're able to do. Even recently, I was able to share my cancer journey with someone who's just going into their cancer treatment, and some of the things that were successful for me, which include activity and diet and passing along that information. So just leading by example and using our testimony to help serve others. But that's what we're thankful for, is our health and our family, and being able to experience things again that we thought were no longer going to be possible. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless.
Hey, Jeff. Monty Heath here. So gratitude. First of all, I didn't even understand gratitude until I was about 43 years old, till my youngest son coded in my hands, stopped breathing. And he had bacterial meningitis, encephalitis, cerebellum, portion of the cerebellum was destroyed. He was in a coma and in the hospital for 51 days. It was just terrible. But I say all that to say is I didn't understand gratitude, and I didn't have gratitude for my son, and that happened. And then I fully understood gratitude. And what I would say now, after understanding gratitude for a chunk of years, is that gratitude is also an inverse proportional relationship to a bad attitude, or like a seesaw. If you have no gratitude, you're going to have a bad attitude. And if you have gratitude, you can't have a bad attitude. And you got to find it. You got to find it. This isn't something that just happens and it just comes to you. Gratitude is something you make and you find and you strive for. And but it's a superpower. So try to find gratitude in your life. Try to be grateful for things. And happy Thanksgiving, guys. Peace.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of the Crackin Backs Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Crackin Backs Podcast. Catch new episodes every Monday. See you next time.